Good morning, it's Hannah from Limelight. I just want to share with you a very quick update on a project we're about to embark on. It's a mid-terrace property, formerly a GP practice that's been empty for several years now, and we spotted this opportunity as a conversion to a residential property. So I'm going to take you inside for a quick tour. So this is the entrance hall, as you can see. As it's a former GP practice, there's only one supply of electric, gas and water into the property, and our plan is to convert it into 2 apartments. So here's our sturdy electric meter here, and we've had some discussions with Scottish Power around creating an additional supply. It's quite a costly exercise and it involves digging up the road, etc. But if we're to create 2 apartments, these are the sort of things that we've got to consider. So I'll just take you through to this next room. This was used as a practice room for the doctor to consult with his patients, and as you can see, we're going to create flat A and flat B, and this is going to be the lounge. What we plan to do is actually cut an opening into this wall here so that we can walk straight through into the kitchen, and we're just about to order the steel so that we can put some beams across the top to make sure that everything's held up properly. So this is going to be our kitchen for flat A, and because the back door to the property is actually situated in the former kitchen, what we're going to do is take out this window here and replace it with a back door. In addition, this opening here is going to be blocked up, and this is really for fire regulations to make sure that we keep the people safe that are living here. And then this opening here will be replaced with an FD30 fire door. You're probably thinking that these walls don't look too good, and you're absolutely right. If you look closely here, you can see that there's a massive amount of evidence of dry rot. And you couldn't actually see this when we purchased the property because all of this was behind these panels here. It was all very much hidden away. But now we've taken those off, we can actually see that these walls are really quite wet, and the reason for this is that the guttering outside is dysfunctional and all the water has been penetrating through the brickwork, creating these massive problems. It's not something that can't be fixed. It's fairly simple to do, but it's got to be done properly. If I just show you this here, you can see some of the spores that have been created here through the dry rot. They look like mushrooms, and they actually smell a bit like mushrooms as well. It's quite nasty stuff, not something we recommend you touch, but this will need some specialist treatment. Okay, so moving into this room here, this is going to be an ensuite bedroom, and we'll take this panelling off along here. We'll make sure the property has a completely brand new rewire as well, and of course you'll see these windows here, single glazed windows. These are going to be replaced with UPVC double glazed windows. As you can see here, the heating system hasn't been the most efficient in recent years. It was actually a GP practice for about 25 years, something like that. And as they've gone along in their business, they've added bits and pieces to the property. You can see some of the electrical cables are all exposed. You've got a CCTV system up there with some pipe work that takes you up to one of the sinks upstairs. And some of the lighting here, strip lights, are all quite dated. That'll need to be changed. Just take you through to here. This was actually quite a small kitchen for the doctor. We've got a very old glowworm boiler here, which doesn't work anymore, and we'll replace that with a combi boiler, probably a Buster Bosch, something like that, something we know is going to last. And then of course windows here, not fantastic. You probably see in the back here there was a really large tree, and we took that down last week. It was creating havoc with the rear yard. The slabs were lifting, and we weren't sure whether the roots were getting into the foundations of the property. So the tree has come down, and over time we'll take out this outbuilding as well. We've actually had planning permission to build an extension in the back of this property. We're not quite sure whether we're going to proceed with that at the moment, but we do have permission to do it if we want to. Okay, I'll just show you this very briefly so you can see how the dry rot is formed. But if you just take a look up there, you'll see all the green moss growing into the corner. All that water has played a part in creating the dry rot. When we were doing a little bit of strip out earlier in the week, we removed this wooden cover from this chimney breast here. We found this beautiful fireplace, which was quite a surprise really, because we didn't know it was there. So our aim is to, refine this and keep it as a focal point for the bedroom. This is the bathroom. All of this tank here is all going to be taken out. We'll make sure that this bathroom is replaced with a shower cubicle. We also aim to refurbish this bath, cast iron bath. I'm not sure if you can see, but the original legs are down there at the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful bath. With a bit of TLC, it'll be great. So we'll put a nice bathroom suite in here, and it's actually a good sized room. Some of the windows we're going to keep, nothing wrong with these. Obviously the doctors have replaced some of the windows in the property, and there's no point replacing something that already works. We've actually managed to get planning permission to do a loft conversion in this property. Not sure what you can see from there, but there's a really good space, around 40 square metres, and our plan is to create a staircase which will start here and go right up there into the loft space, and we'll have a nice studio apartment up there as well. And then this room here, really good size actually, but this is going to be the kitchen for flat B. Again, we're going to create an opening in this wall here, so that we can walk straight through to give a nice open feel, and then we'll have lots of natural light coming from the front right through to the back. And then, as you can see, quite a thin partition has been built here to create a separate consulting room for the doctors. So all this is going to be taken down. As you can see, all these pipes here are exposed. All that will go. We'll put in a brand new central heating system as well to make sure the property is warm. And this will become one big open lounge. I'll just take you through here. Obviously we don't need a sink in the lounge, that will be taken down. And then all this wall here will come down as well. It's literally made of paper, it won't be too difficult. And then the fireplace, which is here, will obviously go. We'll probably retain some of this storage space, quite useful space to have, so we might just replace the cupboard doors. Properties like this, because we're doing the conversion post January 2016, we're going to need a sprinkler system for fire safety. So all that will be a part of the refurbishment project. And really that's it. I would hope that in 2 to 3 months' time we'll have 2 beautiful apartments created and a couple of very, very happy people. If you need any more information, feel free to give me a call. My name's Hannah, it's Limelight Letting. You can find us at limelightletting.co.uk or give us a call on 01352 218 210. I'll see you soon. Bye.